Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you to Fawn for the game key. Today we're gonna actually tackle the Ancient Egypt DLC for TerraScape. For more info, the link is in the description. Now let's get into it. So this one's gonna be Gift of the Desert. So this is gonna be a little different than the medieval version of TerraScape, where you actually have worth on this. But again, it doesn't really matter because there's a lot of spots you cannot place it though. This is unusable desert. So the Pharaoh, I entrust this mission to you, Grand Vizier. This land has been revealed to me as stable and full of potential. Do not disappoint me. I suggest we first make it usable for our people. So how we make it usable, which is a little different than TerraScape, at least the part that I've played so far, is that, okay, we got the Pharaoh. So now we put these. I'm not going to pronounce these because I'm not versed in that. So here basically what these tiles are going to do is, if you see like this trapezoid, it's going to just flatten the desert because all this wavy desert is unusable right now, as you can see with the red. So once we place one of these kind of like on a fringe area, it will expose it. So you could put it on like the fringe of the water here. Sometimes it's beneficial, but if you want to maximize your points, you can put it in like one of these areas. So we'll just kind of work around here. Makes it a little more usable. See where we can place these. It's a little stubborn in the beginning because you're very limited on space. So put it there. So now we should get the other cards, or not. Not yet, at least. Okay, so we've unlocked now the worker camp. Yeah, I have not been able to finish this one yet, so we'll see how far we can get. The worker camp is way more effective. Like, this is just the whole area. And now this is all usable. You could build farms, you could do whatever you want to. Now, downside is that this is 10, where this was like 20, I think, here. Or is this what, by like 30? But this does get a good area here that you can open this up. We'll continue down here. Yeah, I think we'll just continue expanding this one side. We're not going to get too crazy with it. I almost do like putting these in the corners just because it opens up a little fringe. Obelisk. So we upgraded our obelisk to Jeb. So now we got, let's see what we had. Farming. So we have a field. Now, this you kind of have to screw up initially to know how to place these. So I would probably place these all in one area. But then even then, you don't really know where to put these, because the game doesn't really tell you where to put them. So initially you're just going to put them around like your workers' camps. And that's not optimal because you want to build a farm. So unfortunately you don't get a farm yet. I think you have to get like the farm hut or something of that nature. And we do not have one yet. So this is all usable here. Now that's more usable. At least that's opened up. See, they're just giving us fields because they're really forcing us to utilize those. So I think we've already died. I think this already killed us. At least until we place these down. So we're just going to place them here. This should level. Yeah, so we got 7461. So now, farmhand camp. So that's what we're kind of holding out for. Because we could place one here. Unfortunately, we can't place it there. That would be optimal. So a lot of these squares, you're not going to be able to do anything yet because they're not cleaned out yet. But this is why I wanted to do the farmland. because you get way more points for putting them together. I'm not sure why that changed orientation. That's a little annoying for people who have OCD, like myself. We'll put you here, because this should open up a lot of this. Now we have a lot more farmland, which is beautiful. We can maximize our points by putting a lot of these. Of course, well, I don't know why it only gave us like one. But let's put another one of these there. Again, what we're trying to accomplish here is getting rid of all these wavy desert tiles that we can't use. So we're just flattening the land so we can continue expanding. Downside is we already put one here because this will be very effective there. It's like almost all of them, to be honest. Like very close of getting them all, except like this one spot. But I guess we can put this around here. Yeah, unfortunately, two of them next to each other. It doesn't matter. We're still working our way to like the first 1,000. Beautiful. We can do another farm hand camp. So I think maybe we can do it like around here. Okay, so now we've exposed that good chunk of farmland. Now, what did we unlock? We unlocked Noria. So unfortunately, they only give us one of these because I think we can... Yeah, so we can do a greater version of it. But these, you're gonna have to grind for. And again, to your benefit, just to put the farmlands on the farm area. Just makes way more sense. You're maximizing your time. Initially, I didn't do that, and it would do like a kind of like a swirly style one. And that's how basically those were when they're just kind of like on the ground by themselves. We're going to put you here. There's going to be a reason for that because you get a bonus for these guys. We'll put another one right around here. See, now you're getting 55 around here, but we also don't want to get too crazy because we kind of still want to do that. So I think to build that would be these tiles. So we'll build one there. Kind of surround it for the most part. Just so we can get as many points as we can. That's like the best way to maximize this bar because this is where you're going to get stuck at. So everything jumps. We got another Nora and it flooded. So this is why you stay away from the darker trees that are inside now. Because otherwise it's just unusable land for us. Just wetlands. We'll put you there. Gotta probably put you here and would have made a bonus there. Weren't really thinking. So we'll just continue putting these guys around. Beautiful. Now we got the grader. And that whole area just got maximized. And we got a bomb. Wish I had that in the last episode. Would have been able to remove that one tile. Or at least change it. But the one I really wanted was like the ground leveling. I'm waving my hand like you can see it. But there's one that like you could raise or lower the land. That would have been very beneficial for what we needed to do. Because we created a manor, but I didn't realize that in the ground at one part was like a little higher. So unfortunately, that didn't work. We had to create it later on, and that kind of like delayed everything. Okay, so getting this is very beneficial. Again, like learning from your past mistakes, putting this on a farmland and then surrounding it, beautiful. So we'll probably put another one around here as well. I thought we would get a bonus for being a stable there. Guess not. And now the water has just receded. So as you can tell, they're darker tiles, and I don't think you could really place anything there anyway. But that's why these darker ones are like on the fringe, just because you can't really do anything with them. So again, you want to maximize all these 55s. And I think really the only thing we could do right now is the one we already did, the Great Noria. So here we're going to get 5. And unfortunately, because this house, I mean, we needed it here anyway. We can demolish this. So we use that. Let's put the stable here. Beautiful. So that gave us a bonus for that. Oh, we needed this. I mean, technically we needed the other one. We needed to lower the ground. But yeah, it's good to see that that's actually here now. So we could build housing. So we have a well now. And it looks like the well, 2 wells is something. But again, we don't know what that other thing is because we have not unlocked it yet. And we're just putting points down just to put them down. But the reality, though, is there's really not anything there that's usable. Yeah, and all these are still mystery. Now we're faring pretty decently, though. Pharaoh, we're back to you. Okay, perfect. We need to open this land up immediately. Not terrible. 25 over here. Oh, that's beneficial. That opens up this whole area. Love it. And that's, you know what? We're going to take this 20 because how much space it opens. And then we'll put you here because that'll open up that. Love it. And that gives us a scout. And that opens up that. Is that the best we can do? Yeah, it looks like the best we can do. Yeah, I figured it'd be kind of unusable. Oh, we could put it there. Okay. I thought this whole area was kind of unusable. The Highlands. But I guess a scout can actually go in the Highlands. So what else can we do? Guess we'll have to put one even here. Really is not very usable. We're gonna have to start building up top here, so that's fine. Doesn't clear out a whole area, but we have to start somewhere. And we've opened up more. We have a geologist and limestone. What's the other one? Geologist and sandstone. So we have a geologist. So 135, that's a big one there. 160. That might be the keeper for now. 110, 135. 135 seems to be the second. So, and this is 110. Now, where was it at? There we go. I think that's perfect. Can't really put many things up there anyway, so we can put them on a high point and get points for it. That's beautiful. That works for me. That's... yeah, it's just a downside. It's just our arrangement. It's not the greatest. One there. At least they gave us enough points to get more cards. Yeah, the downside is we can't really like expand much. Just like a little bit at a time. And everything is centered based. And he has a very short range, so it's not very far. This might be our kicker here. We're going to start placing houses down. We need points. So now we have a bazaar. Okay, well, everything reseated again. Put you there. We put houses around. Okay, so we got enough. Let's put farm. Ooh, a farm hand. Beautiful. Unfortunately, we started utilizing the area over here. But we will make this into a farm field and get as many points as we can here. We got 2 more of those, and we got another farm hand. Maybe we'll place it around here. Or you know what? We can't really do it up here yet because we don't have any of that area. Another bazaar. Yeah, we could put another one there. Expand this out. Try to get in a straight line, so to speak. Arrow. So another scout. Yeah, 50's there. Try to get up here. Okay, that opens up that, so that actually gives a lot of space here. Looking for the best totals, and it looks like 70 might be it. We're just gonna take 70. Amazingly, this is still the only thing that we have unlocked. And they haven't given it to us in like a really long time. At least now we open this up so we can afford to put more housing around each other. Oh, we're like so close. There we go. Get another house. 25 there. See if we can like find a blocker. There you go. Now we've removed everything. This literally might be our end here. Keep on saying that, but I think this might be legit our end. Let's see if we get lucky and like place one of these tiles and it opens up everything. Downside is I don't think we have many spots and have 4. Yeah, we could do this. And we have the well. Oh, that's it. That game over. We're like down 4 more points. Man. So my better one was I think 41,000. But we stopped at 38. Alright guys. Thank you to Fawn for the game key. And this was TerraScape Ancient Egypt DLC. For more info, the link is in the description. And as always guys, we'll catch you in the next one.